Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video we'll be talking about the new upcoming legendary gear that you can pretty much do any passive that you kind of want. So in this video I'll be talking solely about some of the Greatsword's passives and how do I rank them in PvP. I'll mostly do PvP in terms of like ranking, but I will try to put in some PvE tips in there as well. So yeah, let's jump to the video. Alright, so first let's talk about Gaia Crash. So I'm gonna rank it from S, A, B, C, D. Pretty much S is a must go, A is it's pretty good, it's conditionally good, and pretty much the rest B, C, D, you kinda know where B, C, D went. But yeah, so we don't really have that many Greatsword passive. So we pretty much only have 6 viable ones, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check it real quick. Yeah, start from the Black Anvil one. I mean, you're not really gonna put Black Anvil passives in Greatswords. So yeah, let's talk about the first one, Gaia Crash. I would say Gaia Crash is not an S. It's not really a must, but I would say you can put it in A because the fact that usually Quake Blade as a Greatsword, the reason why I usually put it on S is really good because it has hit chance, not necessarily because of the passive. I mean, the passive is good too, but I wouldn't really put it over a lot of this stuff. So yeah, I pretty much just put Greatsword on, I mean, Quakeblade on A tier. It's a solid skill, but it's not really a must skill or a must-have skill in order to make your Greatsword broken and all that. But for sure, it is a solid option if you do choose Greatsword for your legendary gear. Alright, so next we do have the Blazing Tornado. This one is a pretty interesting one. I would say it has not been tested yet, but the reason why the Blazing Tornado was so bad before, it was because the Greatsword itself is bad. So it's not necessarily the passive is bad, it's more towards like the Greatsword itself is bad. So with this one, pretty much Devastating Tornado, attack speed plus 100%, movement speed plus 20% for skill duration, attack applies serial bomb burning effects. So I feel like with a really strong Greatsword, this can be strong, especially on Greatsword Spear with Mortal Wrath. Every time you heavy attack, you pretty much can proc Mortal Wrath on the enemy. So yeah, this is an interesting one. I would, not gonna lie, I would give it an A. Not, it's not bad to the point where it's like going to B. It's hovering around A. It's such a it's a good passive. It's an interesting way of playing it if you decided to go that way. So yeah. All right, Pakilo Cruelty. So this passive is really good for brawling. I really wanna put this in A tier too. Pretty much every time you Valiant brawl, you pretty much have increased damage on it, flat 15% increased damage, and a cooldown decrease effect of 50%. So pretty much you can just spam this skill whenever you're hitting people. So the cooldown, I think if I'm not mistaken, is during heavy. So every time you heavy, it's gonna proc a cooldown. So overall, really solid. I would really put in A or B, but maybe N of A is kind of good. Alright, Grey Eye. So I think as a tank or as a paladin, I don't know if you're gonna take legendary gear, but if you decide to take legendary gear as a tank, or this is pretty good. But I would say you do have a lot of better passive to take, so I'll probably put this in somewhere like I kind of don't like this. Because, I mean, if you're a tank, I don't think you're taking Legendary Greatsword. But if you do, then you can easily put this on S. Because this is pretty much like the only skill that you want to go for full support. It pretty much gives you... Where is it? Pretty much gives you base damage increase for a long time. So it's just a really good buffing skill. So yeah, I will maybe put this in S, but if you're running DPS, then put this on like D or something. You really don't want to run this aside from anything else. But yeah, Cordy. I think Cordy as a passive is easily S. It's the only evasion shroud passive that you got, but you don't really want to put legendary gear on your Cordy. The reason is Cordy as a greatsword has such really good stat. Hit, perception, what was it again? What does it give aside from that? Gives you strength, perception, and hit. So it's pretty much all you want on a hit build. So you don't really want to extract the skill because the Greatsword itself is already good. So maybe what you want to do is take the other skill from your, take the other gear from your other gear to put it on your Greatsword. But yeah, you don't really want to extract your Tavern passive, your Cody passive to a legendary Greatsword. So yeah. Alright. Tavern, pretty much S. It's a really good passive, and Tavern benefits heavily from the upgraded legendary gear, because Tavern by itself is a good stat pad, strength and dexterity, but it does have stun chance. And yes, for some builds you kind of do need stun chance, but sometimes it's just overkill. You don't really want that. You pretty much want some other stats on it, like a hit maybe or something. So yeah, I would say overall, Tavern is the one that you want to go for easily in terms of passive. But yeah, Cordy, I put it on S, but it might be like a C or D, man. Like, you don't really want to take this from like a Cordy and put it on a passive. It's such a bad like look on it. But yeah, I know the tier list might look kind of fucked, but what's up, folks? How you doing? But pretty much, yeah, it's S A. It's only S and A because all of the passives are really good. But if you really want me to like prio it, the safest bet is you probably want to do this. Might be like this, something like this. Yeah, because Gaia Crash, such a good damage. If you have high attack speed, it's pretty much another guillotine. So you kind of want to run that before everything else. Volley and Brawl, it's a good PvE build. PvE skills, but not too crazy overall, like in terms of PvP and all that. And the spin, potentially good, but needs some testing. But yeah, so that'll be all. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys next time.